Coach, it seemed like you guys were in control most of the second half, and Charlotte made a little run, cut it into single digits there with a little over 5 minutes left. You called a timeout. Guys came out, went on a 13-2 run to shut it down. What was the message during that timeout, and then what did you think about the late execution?
Yeah, I thought we were really good late in the game. Obviously, we went through, and you're going to go through stretches where the other team, outplays you during the course of a game. And it's very, very often, it doesn't happen often where you outplay somebody for 40 straight minutes. So I give Charlotte credit right there in the midsection of the second half. But what we did is we came out at right around the 5:30 mark, and we milked the clock from about 5:30 to 3:30. Got that thing back up where I thought we were in safe zone, and then I let him play a little bit and didn't milk the clock. So look, the bottom line is we had a 4-game homestand, and we cleared the bar. And now we get ready to play in a neutral site game, and we had 2 neutral site games in Kansas City a few weeks ago, and now we get an opportunity to go play, Oklahoma in their own state. But it looks to me on the map, there's about an hour and 45 from their campus and about an hour and 45 from our campus. So we'll see which crowd is larger, theirs or ours. It'll be interesting.
Bob, Eric, you guys were a plus 20 on rebounds. I know you mentioned the other day you were happy he only had 1 rebound. He had 10 tonight. Did you say something to him in particular? What did you think of him doing that, and just what did you think of the rebounding overall?
Yeah, I just, that's the strength of our team right now is both offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding. Charlotte coming into the game was a really good defensive rebounding team. They were not an offensive rebounding team at all, but they were a good defensive rebounding team. And I thought, we told our guys, like, hey, when a shot goes up, go chase it. Go try to get it. And 15 offensive rebounds is a good number because our shooting percentage was pretty good. So we got a good portion of our misses back. And then I thought we did a good job converting those misses as well.
And then, coming out of that timeout, Devo missed a jumper, the ball went out of bounds to you all, and then you guys scored. How big do you think that was that he got a second chance, and then that really started the late spurt?
Yeah, I thought, we were pretty good executing on baseline out of bounds plays tonight. And, I thought Devo played, really good game. Obviously to have, 18 and 8, we got to have our hands ready when Devo has the ball. We're having way too many turnovers where he's making the pass and somebody's not catching it, whether it be in traffic or whatever. So we do have to clean up the turnovers for sure. 13's too many. But I thought Devo played with great freedom with the ball for sure.
Scotty.
Jalen had a career high 15 points, I think, of season-high shots. What did you think of his aggressiveness, and you want to see kind of more of that from him, maybe attempt-wise?
Yeah, so we knew, Scotty, that they would trap. Every game they play, when you throw it in the post, they trap. And obviously we went to Jalen early because we had an early turnover, I think, on the first play of the game. But we continue to try to find him in our transition game where he gets an early, quick post up. And, his efficiency, to go 7 of 9, that's hard to do. But I thought he played phenomenal. Maybe his best all-around game. The 3 steals become very important because Charlotte goes through, 15 as kind of a point center. They run a lot of their dribble handoff stuff with him, and Jalen did a good job kind of pushing him outside his comfort zone as well. So it wasn't just the 15 points on 7 and 9 and the 8 boards, but also, the 3 assists and kind of owning the elbow.
Nate?
What was the defensive game plan on Young to hold him to only 10 points?
Yeah, we talked about not only number one, Jameer Young's ability to score the ball, but also, his assists. And Devo was assigned to Young. The other 4 guys were supposed to, shrink the floor a little bit against him. We did not want him to make any threes, which would then open up his dribble drives. And when Devo wasn't on him, JD was assigned to him. And by far, this was Chris Likes' best defensive game. I thought he was a menace out there defensively. There's been times maybe where we needed Chris to get a little bit better. Tonight, he took a huge leap forward from a defensive standpoint for sure. But for sure, Nate, like that, the game plan was all about Young. Make no mistake about it. Some of their other guys, hit some threes tonight, but they were, quite frankly, shrinking the floor against, a guy that we had an alarm going all week in preparation. Whenever Young on our scout team had the ball, we had a siren going because we didn't want him to get going.
Scotty?
Coach, the three has been a bit slow to fall for JD, but he's been putting a lot of pressure on the rim lately in a lot of different ways. Just how valuable do you find that, especially with his perimeter shot not falling?
Yeah, he's gonna. I mean, he's again. You take his 6 threes away, and his field goal percentage is about 65 or 70% probably. So I'm gonna. We gotta take threes off the catch where you're spotting up, and we got to eliminate the off the bounce threes right now. That's what's hurting us. But you always play to your strengths, and right now, we're doing a good job moving the basketball, and we're doing a good job attacking in transition, and we want to continue to do that.
Christina?
But you attempted the fewest threes you have all year. Was that a conscious choice to kind of try to combat some of the three-point shooting woes, or was that just a result of the looks you were getting?
Yeah, I think that every opponent you kind of look at. We didn't feel that there was much shot blocking. We kind of wanted to involve 15 on their team, number 15, in some pick and rolls and try to attack some mobility type stuff. So, we still took 13, but certainly attacking the rim and drawing FTAs was a big part of our game plan.
Bob? Eric, your first year, you said you were going to lose sleep with the lack of rebound you anticipated, and that team did some good stuff. But obviously didn't rebound real well. How much better are you a rebounding team now? I assume you don't lose sleep over it, or maybe you still do.
I won't lose any sleep over rebounding right now, Bob. But there's always another leak to plug, and we still got to get better in a lot of areas. But rebounding right now, again, it's small sample size, but the rebounding's been really good because look, Devo's a great rebounder, JD's a great rebounder for their positions, and Adisi's a great rebounder for his position, and Jalen's a great rebounder so we have 4 or 5 guys that are phenomenal rebounders for their position. So I think that's going to be a strength of ours right now.
And then who played Young on the scout team? And the alarm went off.
Cade Abergast.
Okay. And then so you said likes defense. Was that on other guys? Because I don't remember him being on Young.
He was on Young probably, I'm going to guess without watching the film, Bobby was probably on him 6 possessions.
Okay, so those 3 guys all did a good job.
They all did a phenomenal job. They kept him in front. They contested his threes. They didn't put him on the foul line a high volume. But Chris kind of kept going to him, and I was wondering why, because that wasn't who he was assigned to. But when he was on him, he did a great job.
I know you don't like to call timeouts, but they back-to-back threes. They cut it to 9, getting a little dicey. Sometimes you just say, I got to call a timeout. Kind of what was your mindset? What was your message?
Just shot select. I thought we took a couple questionable shots and wanted to remind them of time and score and wanted. How much time was on the clock when I called it?
5:30.
Yeah, that was when we started milking the clock. So I told them hey, we're not going to get into our offensive set until there's 12 on the clock, and I think we did that 3 possessions, got some stops at the other end, scored, and then I let them play. So I didn't have to hear anything on Twitter about playing stall ball.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Are you